guys. So I'm at home sick. Not my best day, but well enough to still make a video, that's for sure. Hopefully I will be feeling better today and we'll be back at it tomorrow. We'll find out. But for right now, we're going to be doing the distributive property and taking notes. Now, this is only if you're not doing the benchmark today. So you're either, if you take the benchmark today in class, then you shouldn't be, excuse me, feeling like you have to do this tonight. You can wait for the next day because over 3 days, which is what, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, we'll be doing 2 lessons and 1 benchmark. So you're either watching this on Tuesday because you haven't taken the benchmark yet, or you're watching this on Wednesday because you took the benchmark on Tuesday. So the distributive property says this, make sure you're taking notes with me, that for any numbers A, B, and C, here's the rule. If you have an A out in front and a B plus C, then, zoom in a little bit. Okay, then if you distribute to both of them, you get AB plus AC. So distribution means you take that number on the outside and you multiply it by the 2 numbers on the inside, but the 2 numbers on the inside need to have a plus or a minus between them. So for example, if you had like 5 times 8 minus 2 and you distributed it to both, then you would have 40 minus 10, which would be 30. Alright, so let's do some actual examples. We're going to do a quick 6 of them. And we're also talking about combining like terms today. So the first one you're going to write down is 4 on the outside, and the inside of the parenthesis is 5x minus 7. Alright, so if you distribute that 4 on the outside to both of them, we're going to multiply it in. 4 times 5 is 20x. And then 4 times a negative 7, just think about it as a negative 7, not necessarily a minus 7. You can if you want, they're the same thing. Makes a negative 28. So you could have just write minus 28 here, or you could have plus a negative. Either way, it is the right answer. Example 2 is this one, a little bit longer. Negative 6 parentheses r plus 3g minus t. Okay, we're going to distribute that negative 6 to all of them. And remember, this minus t right here, that's like a negative 1. So distribute the negative 6. That would be negative 6r minus 18g plus 6t. So the plus 6t is because a negative times a negative is a positive. The negative 18 is because a negative times a positive is a negative. And if you had a plus a negative here, that would be just fine, or just a minus. Both are right. Alright, example 3 is one that I want you to try to do. So after I write it down, you should go ahead and try it. Alright, so it is very possible to have the number in the back of the parentheses instead of the front of the parentheses, and you still distribute like normal. Alright, so you should turn off your, you should pause the video right now so you can try this yourself. Pause, pause, pause. Come on, don't lie to me. Don't just try it with the video. Try it by yourself. Alright, I'm assuming you tried it. So 6 times 3 is 18y squared, 6y, and a negative 48. You can't put together any of those things because they're not like terms, as in The y squared sits by itself, the y sits by itself, and the regular number sits by itself. If you had more than one y, like if it was 6y plus 7y, you could put those together. But we don't have any of the same terms. Speaking of like terms, let's practice that a little bit. So 14a plus 18a, since they both have just an a, they're like terms, they're similar, so we can put them together, which makes 32a. Remember I said we were only going to do 6 problems, and we're already on problem 5. This is going really well. We're not very far in the video either. Alright, the next one is 4b squared plus 9b minus 3b. So if I was going to combine those, I'm only going to put the b's together, the 9b and the negative 3b. I'm not going to combine that with the b squared because b squared is a completely different term by itself. So I'm going to leave 4b squared by itself. And then these go together. So 9 minus 3 is 6b. And that's it. You can't combine the last two together, so don't try. Oh, we're already on our last one. That's awesome. Okay, so, excuse me. Not feeling that great. This one is going to be an extra challenge for you guys. Definitely one where you need to pause the video. Okay, now I strongly suggest that on this one, that you think about adding the opposite for a bunch of this. Like for example, on this one right here, the idea is that you're going to distribute from here to here, and from here to here, and then just basically simplify as far as you possibly can. So instead of just distributing a 2 on the second one, distribute a negative 2. That'll make it a lot easier, and remember that this negative y is like a negative 1. Alright, go for it. Pause the video, try to distribute twice, and then simplify by combining like terms. Alright, I'm assuming that you did that. So this is 6x plus 9y, and this one is negative 8x. And negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2y. So 6x minus 8x is negative 2x. And 9y plus 2y is 11y. And that's it. You can't combine the last two together because one's an x and one's a y. Alright, so your homework, which is due on Thursday with the other assignment that you're going to get tomorrow. You'll have 2 assignments that are due on Thursday, and they are, or at least one of them is, this one. Okay, so it is page 42. Numbers 24 through 34 evens, 40 through 50 evens, and 58 through 64 evens. And that is due Thursday. Alright, I hope that I'm back in school soon and feeling better tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Bye.